morning, dear hearts. We are now on lesson 263. The relevant thought that is guiding this section of lessons is, what is the body? We're supposed to read it every morning. And today's lesson is, my holy vision sees all things as pure. My holy vision, not me using the body eyes, because we are not bodies, but my holy vision, using the vision from Christ, will see all things as pure, as innocent, as uncorrupted. This is important because in What is Sin, it speaks of, with the belief in sin, that insane belief, which also would go that we believe we are bodies. That's also insanity. It tells us, and God himself has lost the Son he loves with but corruption to complete himself. The corruption is the corruption of, as this sentence was saying, is that belief that his Son is something other than what he truly is. We would believe that we are corrupted, corruptible, if we believe that we are somehow apart from the source that created us. We are not bodies. Bodies could be corrupted, but we are not that. The lesson, and it explains it further, says, Father, your mind created all that is. Your spirit entered into it. Your love gave life. All that lives because God has given it life, which was the extension of his love to it. That is how we live. We live by the grace of God because he has placed his love, his spirit within us. And would I look upon what you created as if it could be made sinful? No, not if I'm believing that I truly am as God created me. I would not perceive such dark and fearful images because I would not be insane. And only if I was working in my insanity, my insane mind, my ego mind, could I possibly believe that what was created pure and whole and innocent could now some way be made dark and fearful. A madman's dream is hardly fit to be my choice. And again, a madman's dream. You know, we had that with What is Sin? A madman's dream. They're frightening, and they believe in sin, and they appear to us, and they terrify us. So a madman's dream is hardly fit to be my choice instead of all the loveliness with which you blessed creation, all its purity, its joy, its eternal quiet home in you. All that we look upon with innocent eyes, holy vision, we see in its purity, in its innocence. We see it as it truly has been created, with this radiance of life and love. The second part of the lesson, which is the text portion, and while we still remain outside the gate of heaven, but we are very close, let us look on all we see through holy vision and the eyes of Christ. Let all appearances seem pure to us, that we may pass them by in innocence and walk together to our Father's house as brothers and the holy sons of God, the holy children of God. We pass by everything and only see their innocence, their purity, their radiant light that comes from them. And that is how we will join with all living things, because we see the light that was imbued to them by God's grace, by his love, by his spirit. All things live by the grace of God, and all things that live have within them God's spirit and light. This is what we join to. This is why we don't join as bodies. Bodies cannot join. But the light that is within us, that was placed there by our Holy Father, is where we and how we can join with each other, with all of our brothers and all living things. I wrote a little bit of a prayer about this lesson, so if you'll just close your eyes, we'll finish today with that little prayer. prayer. And it says, all that is was created and lives by God's love. Sin and love cannot coexist. So today, I only look upon everything, all things, with pure vision and joy as extensions of God's mind. No thing will take my awareness from my Father today. I'll see all things as beautiful and perfect and walk to the gate of heaven with you, my brother. So that's it for today. I hope it was helpful. Please like, please share, please subscribe, please comment, please pray. Yes, please pray for peace to come to every mind, without exception. Every mind needs to know that peace is available to it. And so we pray for those who have found it and for those who are still seeking. We pray for peace, and our prayers will be answered. Namaste.